5 signs you're dating someone God didn't send. Want to know the secret to recognizing when someone isn't meant to be in your life? As we navigate the world of relationships, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and romance of new love. But what happens when that spark starts to fade? Or worse, what if you're dating someone who is actually holding you back from reaching your full potential as a child of God? Let's explore 5 signs that might indicate you're dating someone God didn't send. You know, we've all been there. That one person who just doesn't seem to get it when it comes to personal space and boundaries. But here's the thing, God has given us these boundaries for a reason, to protect ourselves from harm. Now, I'm not talking about being controlling or manipulative. No way, but rather having healthy limits in place so that you can maintain your own identity and sense of self-worth. In 1 Corinthians 6:18-20, the Bible reminds us to flee from sexual immorality and from all impurity. That includes not just physical intimacy, but also emotional and mental entanglement. If someone is consistently pushing against your boundaries or ignoring them altogether, it may be a sign that they are not in alignment with God's best for you. Let's face it, spiritual growth can be tough. It requires us to confront our own flaws and weaknesses, and sometimes that's hard to do on our own. But what happens when someone in your life is actively working against your spiritual development? Maybe they mock or dismiss your faith, or perhaps they are simply not interested in supporting you as you grow closer to God. Whatever the case may be, it's essential to recognize that this can be a major red flag. In Psalm 1:3, we read about the person who delights in doing what is right and just. If someone in your life isn't encouraging or enabling you to become more like that person, then it might be time to reevaluate the relationship. Let's talk about priorities. What does someone value most in a relationship? Is it the quality of connection and communication, or is it the material possessions and comforts they can provide? When someone places more importance on stuff than on people, it can create an unhealthy dynamic that ultimately leads to heartache. In 1 Timothy 6:10, we are reminded that the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. If you find yourself in a relationship where material possessions are taking center stage, then maybe it's time to take a closer look at what's truly going on beneath the surface. Gossip and criticism can be some of the most damaging habits we encounter in relationships. When someone consistently speaks negatively about others or uses manipulation tactics, it's essential to recognize that this can be a sign of deeper issues within themselves. In Ephesians 4:29-32, we're encouraged to speak truth with kindness and compassion. If someone in your life is more interested in tearing others down than lifting them up, then maybe it's time for you to take a step back and reevaluate the relationship. Let's face it, honesty and integrity are essential components of any healthy relationship. When someone consistently prioritizes convenience or comfort over telling the truth, then red flags should start waving in your mind. In Proverbs 10:32-33, we are reminded that the lips of the righteous know what is acceptable. If you find yourself in a relationship where honesty and integrity are lacking, then it may be time to have an open and honest conversation, or perhaps reevaluate whether this person is truly someone God sent into your life. So there you have it, 5 signs that might indicate you're dating someone God didn't send. Remember, recognizing these warning signs doesn't necessarily mean the relationship is over. It simply means it's time to take a closer look and ask some tough questions about where this person fits into your long-term plans with God. Now here's what I want you to do. Take a moment to reflect on the relationships in your life right now. Are there any areas where these signs might be present? Take note, because acknowledging them is the first step toward making positive changes and cultivating healthier connections that align with God's plan for your life. So what do you think? Can you relate to any of these signs, or have a personal experience where you've recognized one or more of these patterns in someone else? Remember, recognizing these signs doesn't mean the relationship is doomed, but it does mean there's an opportunity for growth and improvement. So what's next? I encourage you to take some time to reflect on your relationships and ask yourself, am I dating someone God didn't send? If so, don't be afraid to reach out for support, guidance, or prayer. And if not, well then you're one step closer to finding the love and connection that truly aligns with your values, goals, and faith.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. God bless you.